Have you ever wondered what actually happens to personal items when someone is cremated? I'm talking about wedding rings, glasses, letters, those sentimental things people sometimes want to send off with a loved one. Today, I'll break down what you can, and probably shouldn't, include in a cremation, plus a few surprising facts you might not expect. First off, let's get this out of the way. Cremation is hot. Like, really hot. We're talking temperatures up to 1,800 degrees Fahrenheit. That means almost everything organic, clothes, paper notes, even some shoes, will turn to ash. But what about the rest? Here's where things get interesting. Some items are totally fine to include. Simple things like letters, photographs, and favorite soft toys are generally allowed. They burn up safely and don't leave behind unwanted residue. But there's a catch. Items made of metal, glass, or certain plastics can cause issues. Let's talk about jewelry. Rings, necklaces, and watches often stay on during cremation, especially if they're part of someone's identity. But metals don't burn, they melt. After the process, crematorium staff carefully remove any metal remnants from the ashes. If you want to keep a wedding ring, it's best to remove it beforehand. Once it goes in, you probably won't get it back in any recognizable form. Now what about glasses? Most glasses frames are plastic or metal. Plastics can release toxic fumes, and the metal parts, again, don't vaporize. Crematoriums usually request glasses be removed for this reason. Then there are medical devices. Pacemakers? Huge no-no. They can explode in the intense heat, creating a hazard for staff and equipment. Joint replacements, dental implants, and pins will survive the flames, but they're removed before the ashes are returned to the family. Here are a few don'ts you might not expect. Batteries, pressurized containers, and anything with a lithium cell. Even some types of shoes, like those with metal shanks or gel soles, are discouraged because they don't break down and could even damage the cremator. So, what's the rule of thumb? Soft, natural materials in small amounts, okay. Anything that can melt, explode, or emit toxic fumes? Hard pass. Always check with your crematorium because local rules can differ. At the end of the day, cremation is a respectful, careful process. If you want to include something meaningful, stick to items that are both sentimental and safe. It's a way to say goodbye, but also a moment to be thoughtful about what you leave behind, even in the smallest details. Thanks for joining me on this unusual journey. Stay curious.